Mother Earth and Father Sky. Before anything there was nothing. No warmth, no cold, no air, no dust. Absolutely nothing. Then just like that there was darkness. Lots of it everywhere. Then gradually a pale glimmer of light appeared. But as the light got brighter, it was suddenly blotted out. A gigantic Mother Earth, Papatuanuku, began to grow. At the same time, a never-ending Father Sky, Ranginui, grew above her. They fell deeply in love and spent all of their time cuddled up together. When their children were born, they had to crawl around in the dark. There wasn't any room to stand up. No tall trees could grow, only vines and creepers. But one day the children saw a flash of daylight under Ranginui's armpit. They shouted, "We want to live in the sunlight! Let's separate our parents!" "No!" cried Tāwhiri Mātea, the wind god. "They are happy together." "But you can blow wherever you like," said his brothers. "The rest of us have to stay here in the dark and the damp." "Let's attack our parents," shouted Tumatuinga, the god of war. "No!" cried Tane Mahuta, the god of the forest. "We need Mother Earth for somewhere to live." "I'll try to separate them then," said Rongomatani, the god of gardens. He pushed and pushed, but could not force the sky from the earth. Next, Tangaroa, the sea god, tried, but he had no luck either. And Haumea Tiketike, the god of wild food, tried without success. Then Tane Mahuta placed his shoulders on Mother Earth and shoved his feet against the sky. Very slowly he pushed. He pushed until he felt a movement. Then he pushed even harder, not stopping for a moment. The Sky Father slowly went higher and higher. The air was filled with the cries of the separated parents. Ranginui's tears fell as rain, and Papatuanuku's mist rose up from the land to caress the sky. After a time, the sun came out. The brothers ran about in the warm air. They were all overjoyed, except for one, Tāwhiri Mātea. He felt sorry that Ranginui was separated from his wife. Tāwhiri Mātea called up 4 terrible winds: a freezing wind, a burning wind, a raining wind, and a sleety wind, and he himself became a hurricane. He soared through Tane Mahuta's forest, tearing up trees and tossing them to the ground. Then he turned to Tangaroa. He churned the sea into whirlpools. He whipped up the waves as high as the mountains. Tangaroa's children were frightened. Some went onto land and became land animals. Some stayed in the sea and became fish. Tangaroa was angry. He attacked the land. He tore at the cliffs and clawed at the beaches, and to this day he still does that. Tāwhiri Mātea's storms raged day after day until he decided to attack Tumatuinga, but the god of war was too strong. The winds died down and all was quiet, but not for long. Tumatuinga wanted to punish his brothers for not helping him when Tāwhiri Mātea had attacked him. He made nets and caught the creatures of the forest and the sea and ate them. With a digging stick, he found the kumara and the fern root. He cooked and ate those too. Much later, when everything had finally calmed down, Tane Mahuta threw a cloak of trees over his mother's body, and in the branches he made homes for a multitude of birds. For his father, he spun a cloak of stars, and there were so many stars that the children of Ranginui and Papatuanuku could not count them all.
Ka koho hingo kai, mahaira ki te mahuri o te atua o e te kama kai e te kai whakahora. Ka haina te